a little bit of sanity in the world of leftist politics. And again, it's interesting. So Anna Kasparian, if you don't know, is one of the co-hosts on the Young Turks program. Very well-known leftist, and has been pretty has weighed into these trans issues and is usually on the side of the trans activists. But this weekend she said, "I am a woman. Please don't ever refer to me as a person with a uterus, birthing person, or person who menstruates. How do people not realize how degrading this is? You can support the transgender community without doing this shit." And of course, the backlash from her own community. You always see them eat their own, but the backlash from their community. And sometimes, and I actually commented on this, I said, you do love to see it. I said, if Anna doesn't bend the knee to the mob and apologize, this could be a red pilling in the making. Or at least getting to Bill Maher status. And I think Bill Maher is somebody who tends to be pretty reasonable when it comes to some of these issues. But it's, if you notice in the title, I called them the Young TERFs now because that is their name going forward. They are not the Young Turks. They are the Young TERFs, as the trans activists will now claim they are. But Alejandra AC, who has me blocked, by the way, so doesn't like me, which no skin off my back. It's kind of funny. I was actually in a Twitter space with 3 of the leftist trans activists that don't really like me very much, and they all have me blocked. So it was fun. It was fun, and actually, yeah, it was interesting. But she just said, "Oh, fuck off with this stupid made-up bullshit. Trans folks are having their existence criminalized in state after state, and you want to whine about this shit." It's not made up. But when you hear people, when you see the comments, it's literally like you think these people in the comment section, again, they know what they're doing. They think they're in the right. But they will tell you it's only happening in clinical settings. Okay, but why not use the word female? If it's only happening in clinical settings, then it shouldn't need to be happening anyways. It makes no sense. That argument makes absolutely no sense at all. And so it like you can use clinical definitions. Like I said, I mean, I use male and female. Whenever you hear me speak, and you see me do it a lot, you hear me say I use sex-based terms. So when I talk about young people that are, with gender dysphoria, we'll say, I always use a young female with autism, as we talked about earlier, or a young female, or a young male, or a male. I think that sex-based terms are fine. They are accurate. I think I've always said, I've done videos on this too. Like using sex-based terms is a good compromise in this type of stuff. We should be able to compromise and say that sex-based terms are fine. You don't have to use this stupid made-up language to describe people. It's dehumanizing. It really is dehumanizing. A trans man is a female, and a trans woman is a male. I don't want to be called a prostate haver. I mean, I have a prostate, but I'm a male. See what I mean? Like, we can use sex-based terms, but they want to. This is the queer theory thing. They want to erase sex. They want sex to be immutable. They want sex to be a spectrum. Sex isn't a spectrum. Sorry. But so that, because of that, got some attention. Cenk is the other half of the Young TERFs. And he actually came out and said, if you think I'm going to tell my female co-host what she can call herself or what words she's allowed to use, you're nuts. And you don't know me at all. We do something radical at the Young Turfs. We let everyone have their own opinion. I know it's a novel concept, which is interesting because as Megan Murphy decided to point out, which is she's a radical feminist, pretty well known, was banned off Twitter for a little while, but she noted, you and Anna Kasparian called J.K. Rowling transphobic for complaining about the thing you both apparently speak out against now. You are both hypocrites and incoherent thinkers. Now, I didn't look at this video, but apparently, because, J.K. Rowling is considered a transphobic person, which she's not, complained about this exact same thing and left Ader Live, including Cenk and Anna, the Young Turks, went after her. So that is pretty funny. But I go a little bit different. I think it's good to call that out and point that out to them. But also, again, maybe we have a little bit of grace. We call it out, but then we also say, if this is you red pilling, you should apologize. They should apologize for what they said to J.K. Rowling. That would make a huge splash, which I don't know if they did. I doubt they did, because I don't think they. I don't think they're going to go that far, because that would literally sink their reputation in the leftist community, and they are pretty far left.